Let's just go quickly across to Barkha, because I think finally the BJP has started its celebrations. Barkha?
Well, Pranoy, the band is right behind me, and it's beginning to play. The firecrackers are out on the street, and we're expecting the laddus to come out soon as well. As we said, the celebrations are underway here. But looking at it politically, obviously two things. For the BJP, a reiteration of the Modi momentum, a reiteration of Amit Shah's grip over the party. That is going to raise all kinds of interesting questions, I would imagine, even for the BJP vis-a-vis the RSS. Who calls the shots in the end? Is Narendra Modi fast making his presence felt as the most strong Prime Minister that India has had since Indira Gandhi, with elections being fought and won almost entirely in his name, with Amit Shah playing, in a sense, the manager from the backstage, from the wings. So I think it's going to play out in an interesting way for the BJP vis-a-vis the RSS. Also, one of the things we should talk about is what this does now to the BJP's national plan. With Haryana and Maharashtra in its kitty, many say Amit Shah will be eyeing West Bengal now, or Tamil Nadu, states that have been traditional virgin territories for the BJP. And lastly, what sort of questions does this raise for the future of regional parties? Where does this leave the Congress as the second other national party, or does it leave the Congress now playing the role of the regional party? If there are celebrations here, there is a deep despondency in the Congress, and I won't be surprised if sooner rather than later, not just are the knives out for Prithviraj Chavan, but hard and tough questions are soon asked about why Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi chose to completely, in a sense, abandon Prithviraj Chavan and Bhupinder Hooda, leading them all alone to take on the Prime Minister's blitzkrieg, the other campaigns really paling in comparison.
Right, Barkha, thanks very much.